Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. I am at my little mining farm today, not secondary mining farm, because as you guys know, I gotta get out of my condo and I gotta move everything back here. And yeah, so I gotta downsize, and you guys all know why. Okay, so I'm here to give you guys just a little update of not my mining farm, but actually I'm gonna be adding some more power. Let's go back here and I'll show you guys what's been going on, okay? Some of you may know I've been running a 30 amp breaker here, okay? So this is a 240 volt 30 amp receptacle, basically. And it's tied into a 30 amp breaker. I believe it's this one right here. And so I've been wanting to add another 30 amp breaker, basically. And I got my electrician friend to source out all the parts for me, and he quoted me all the parts, and he said just to go to Home Depot and order them, and so I did, and I got a Schneider Electric 30 amp 10 kVA snap-on breaker. As well, I got some tandem breakers just to make some more room in the electrical panel here. And so there's a bunch of 15 amps here on the left side, and my buddy Red Seal electrician, he's going to, I believe, take out some of these and put in 2 of these tandem breakers, basically to make room for the 30 amp breaker here. And we were able to figure out, you know, we're not actually using 100 amps on this breaker panel here. So safely we're able to add another 30 amp breaker. And of course, I'm not going to be using 30 amps fully on this 30 amp breaker. Maximum on a triplet PDU, which I'm going to be plugging in into the new 30 amp, is only able to go up to 24 amps safely. And I don't want to go up to 24 amps. I'm probably going to only use like maybe 15 or 16 amps total for that, okay? Depending how many GPUs I'm going to put in, of course. And you guys know the reasons why I'm going to be putting this in is because obviously I have to move out of my room at where I live, okay? So I can't do any mining there anymore. Also, one of the biggest reasons why I want to add a new 30 amp breaker and receptacle is because of I have a fun little project that I want to do, and it's sitting right here in front of me. Some of you guys may know my grow tent. This is my grow tent right here. Here's my 8-inch inline fan, and here's the VivoSun grow tent. I have it all taped up, and the casing for it right here and all that stuff. I'm gonna be doing it all in this room right here. You guys can see it's just a small little like office den area, and yeah, I'm planning on taking out this whole like this old photocopier, all this old stuff here, gonna throw it out, and I'm gonna replace it with my grow tent, okay? So my grow tent is gonna go, you guys can see, it's gonna go right here. The exhaust fan is gonna go out the window right there. Luckily, there's a window here, so I can do all that here. And yeah, that's just gonna be a project that I'm wanting to do. And maybe you guys can give me some opinions or anything that you see in this room that may hinder this grow tent project. I don't think so, as I'll be able to put the triplet PDU somewhere along here, or maybe if the cable's long enough I can go into the grow tent, and then I'll have it plugged into, pretty much it's going to be right beside, okay? So my electrician buddy is going to put this gang box somewhere close to the other 240 volt receptacle. And yeah, that's I think that should be pretty good. And you know, this cable is from the triplet PDU, which is actually pretty long, so I'm thinking I should have no problems, because I have the same triplet PDU at where I currently live and at my first mining location, so that should be no problem. And I'm probably gonna set it right there, and I'll have my grow tent over here. Should hopefully have no problems over here. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. I think this is going to be an awesome little project. I've been wanting to get my grow tent up, and I've been missing it so much. Like, definitely been missing it. And I plan on putting my 12 by EVGA P104 rig into the grow tent, because I used to have it in there before, as you guys know, and as well as maybe another rig or two. I don't want to put too much power into the grow tent, because as you guys know, I have my other triplet PDU running on this main circuit breaker, and other people live in this house as well, okay? So I don't want to overload anything, and I'm gonna try to do everything as safe as possible, okay? So my buddy is gonna come in real soon to put this in. I'll have another video of when I bring my triplet PDU from where I live over to here, and I have to bring all my other GPUs over to my first location here. I was thinking of maybe doing my grow tent out over here. Like you guys can see, there's another window. Just by looking at the space that I have here and how loud it's gonna be, and of course I make videos here all the time, so it's best that I have my grow tent in the room behind that wall. So I think it's best I do that. And of course I could have an inline fan going to this window here, as I mentioned before, but yeah, it'll be too loud. So yeah, my friends, that's just an update of my power situation, and currently I can show you how much power I'm using on this triplet PDU. I can't get too close, but it's showing I'm using 8 amps on the left bank and 9 amps on the other bank. So total we're using about 17 amps on the triplet PDU currently, and maximum I can go on that PDU is 24 amps safely. Okay, that should be no problem. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna add on any more GPUs currently, except for the 2 Radeon 7s. I have to add on those 2 just to finish this rig. So we're probably gonna go up to 20 amps total onto that triplet PDU. I'm not gonna add on any more GPUs, my mining farm here, okay? So yeah, that's it, my friends. Oh yeah, plus my 1080 Ti rig. Actually, I probably have to put that on the second 30 amp breaker, as I think if I add this onto my current triplet PDU here, it's gonna go over 24 amps. So I probably, yeah, that's gonna be something I'll have to figure out. If I have my 12 by EVGA P104 rig, I have to bring here, as well as the GTX 1060 rig. I'm gonna have to do some math. I'm gonna have to do some math and figure out my power, and if I'll be able to run all of the GPUs that I have in this location. So hopefully, I think I should be able to. It should be no problem. But maybe you guys can give me some opinion on that and what I showed you guys on the electrical panel and stuff, okay? I think that's all I wanted to talk about. And yeah, the main thing was just the power, and oh yeah, I have my RTX 2080 builds here coming soon. I'm just waiting on the frames or the cases that I'm gonna put these in. And yeah, I decided not to go ahead and buy like $1,000 worth of new Ryzen CPUs and motherboards and memory. I'm just gonna stick with what I have currently. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have 2 of the Gigabyte Z270P-D3 motherboards, and I'm just gonna use these instead. I already had 2 of these on hand. G3930 processors with 8 gigabytes of memory, and I'm gonna put an RTX 2080 on each of them, and we're gonna do software comparisons like NiceHash, Kudo Miner, mining software programs, all that kind of stuff, okay? So anyways, that's it, my friends. Let me know what you think of what I just showed you and talked about in this video. I appreciate you all. I'll have a bunch of videos coming up real soon about a lot of fun stuff. Okay, so stay tuned, stay subscribed. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.